Here's the key to what I want to say. The number one principle in Bible interpretation is the intent of the original author is the meaning of Scripture. Not you, not America, not your denomination, not your experience. The only inspired person in Bible study is the original author. So what I must do is to put myself back in the place of the first hearers. And this is where in English we were talking about the who, what, when, where, why questions. That's exactly what we have to ask. Who wrote this? When did they write it? Who did they write it to? Why did they write it? These are crucial questions. Just think of the difference for a minute if you got a letter from your lawyer and a letter from your mother. Would you interpret those different? Would you get a letter from your mother that's 5 pages long and turn to the 3rd page and pick out one sentence? And that's what we're doing to the Bible every day. I get tickled. The illustration I use is I found one of Derek's love letters from junior high school. It was a Valentine's letter to his girlfriend of that day. It's 5 pages of drippy, gooey, I'll love you forever yuck. What if I just put one sentence from the 4th page of that letter on a blackboard? He would just be so embarrassed, and he would say to me, wait a minute, you got to know when I wrote that. You've got to know who I wrote that to, and you've got to read the whole letter. Do you hear God screaming right now? We jump in his book, pull out one verse, redefine the words based on English, put it into our life immediately, and say, God said. It's called proof texting. We're horrible at it. Every book of the Bible is one connected, succinct, unified message. That's why we preach through Romans. That's why we preach through. You cannot study the Bible without moving through the entire book. There is no way to jump all over. And how I hate Sunday school, where we pick one verse from Daniel, 2 from Matthew, 1 from Amos, 2 from Revelation, whip it together and say, thus saith the Lord. Yuck, yuck, yuck. It's not the Lord speaking, it's the denomination that wrote that literature speaking. And we just buy it like, well, it's in the Bible. It must be true. You can do that to the Bible and make it prove anything.